BYU QB Jake Retzlaff is planning to transfer from the school. Sources confirmed to ESPN on Sunday he is facing a suspension after admitting to premarital sex, a violation of BYU's honor code that surfaced during his response to a civil lawsuit alleging he RAPED'd a woman in 2023. And yeah, so this is huge news right now, and it's kind of a deep. It kind of goes twofold because one, he's getting alleged, civil lawsuit saying that he assaulted a woman, which obviously none of us was there, so we don't know if it's just her making it up because he's doing well and he's on some of these boards, or if he really did it. Let's keep it called what it is. But then two, on the flip side, it's the honor code that we're discussing. You know what I'm saying? That we know at BYU for a long time, which for them is like, if you ain't married, you can't have sex. So it's kind of a two-folded conversation. But JB, like you said, this is your guy over there. So I want to lean on you first to get your overall opinion on this storyline. This is crazy.
Yeah, we got to get with the time. So you guys talk about me all the time. Fuck we doing BYU. And the kid is Jewish. First Jewish quarterback at a Mormon school to start. Like I could give a fuck less about what that means, but apparently to the Mormon community, it's a big deal. I don't know. So who knows what's going on here? I see lawsuit written all over it, though. Number one, because now you can sue for playing longer in college.
Did he sign the honor code? I bet you he did.
I don't know, but honor code doesn't mean shit when you go to the federal judge. Honor code at BYU means diddly shit. Here's the issue. Who wants to go there? Like what Kalani does with Les is unbelievable. Number one, they're older kids because they're Mormon mission kids. Number two, so you got 23, 24, 26, 27-year-old linemen. That's where they really win at. They win in the trenches. Their old line a few years ago was the best in college football. They win up front. Then they get older guys at quarterback. That's just how they've done it since I've been alive.
Yeah.
From Jim McMahon to fucking, you name it, they've had older guys. Number one. Number two, who wants to go there to get them over the hump? Like, who wants to go there? If I'm recruiting you and I tell you, you can't fuck no pussy while you're here, who is going there?
I mean, but they always get guys. It's been that way.
No, but I just said who they get, though. They don't get guys. They get the guys that are Mormon mission guys, older guys. Let's be honest, white guys.
Well,
who they get polys, of course. Who wants to go there?
They got a 5-star QB, Ryder Lyons, who just committed there. He was committed on the Pat McAfee show. He's going to BYU. Ryder Lyons, 5-star QB.
Yeah, no, I get it. Again,
right here.
Yeah, white guy.
5-star though. 5-star though is what I'm saying. Like legit.
Yeah.
Better than you when you was at that age.
Yeah, he's a Cali kid. Smitty, who wants to go there, to my question, to get them over the hump to win a natty? That's what we're coaching to win a natty. I'm sure Kalani is not there to win Big 12 titles only. They want to win a natty again, right? They want to get back to what they did back in the day. Let's get a natty. Who's going there? If you say, I can't fuck no pussy. Like, seriously, are you going to get an Alabama type motherfucker? Hey, dog, listen, you can't fuck no pussy, but we want you.
Let's call it is. Basically, what you're saying basically what you're saying is, what brothers are going to go to BYU that can't get no pussy? Let's call what it is. You don't want to bring racist to it, but let's bring racist to it.
So they had a couple
brothers going there who can't fuck.
So I've had a couple homies, hood cats, that have gone there. And
they wouldn't honor that code. I know that.
They were JUCO transfers, so
they definitely wouldn't honor the code.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
they definitely wouldn't honor the code.
and then remember the brother, the big time running back they had. The name's missing me. I'm sure somebody in the chat will know, Shaun or one of you older cats. They had a running back that was big time. He got caught fucking his wife, homie.
Oh, if you're married, it's cool.
No,
it's premarital sex.
They got rid of him, homie. They got rid of him.
They must have found out he was fucking before. It wasn't his wife then, because the honor code is premarital. If you're married, you cool.
I think it was his wife.
It wasn't his wife. He got cut then.
Who wants to go there? I'm torn on this whole thing. I'm torn on the whole scenario because there's a lot to this that I've done a little deep dive in this overnight, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Deep dive.
So number one deep dive is first reports come out that he's going to get a 7-game suspension.
Right.
So he's like, fuck that. I'm transferring. We already figured that, right?
Yep.
Second report is of a R word in 23.
Yeah.
But you've been allowed to play for the last 2 years?
No, I think she just filed the lawsuit like recently, but she's saying it happened in 2023.
Okay, so but that's only that's worthy of a 7-game suspension. That's it. So
well,
I can go run. I can go run.
Well, I think the 7-game suspension is based upon just the honor code because at the end of the day, he's not charged yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she filed a lawsuit, but we don't know if she's telling the truth or not yet. Now, if it comes out that he actually did it, he'll probably be cut from the team, I'm sure.
I get it.
Yeah.
So it's a 7-game R charge.
It's a 7-game suspension based upon dishonoring the honor code and having sex pre-marriage. That's the only thing right now.
Which was a R word.
Allegedly.
So you get what I'm saying?
But that's not proven, though. That's why they can't suspend. I mean, it could, but they're not going to suspend you off just alleged. I mean, a girl can lie right now and say, Smitty did it. I'm like, okay, but I didn't. Like, so I'm not going to just suspend you just for alleged.
You don't get it? You don't get this whole...
I get it, but say it, though. Say it for the people in the chat who don't get it.
But something is not all adding up for this whole thing? Like, something not going on with this kid? Something not going on with this whole scenario here? So 7 games was cool for having premarital. Now the R words come out, and I haven't heard of any civil or federal indictment, charges, or arrest. Has there been arrest? Has there been an arrest at all? Has there been a charge? Has there been a charge other than a allegation? Bailey, you know this?
No, but I think what led, so this story coming out forced him to admit that he did have sex with her.
Nah, see, that's where the lawsuit comes in. That's what I said first, homie.
Bring it down.
There's the lawsuit. 7-game suspension for having premarital sex. Now you're using the R word to get me what? And now I'm going to go out and say, hold on, I didn't R word nothing. I had sex with you. So now you're what? You're blackmailing me.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's a blackmail going on with a fucking allegation, an accusation, but I have yet to be charged or anything. I'm suing everybody involved.
You can't sue, but BYU isn't suspending you because of R word. They're suspending you for the simple fact that you signed an honor code saying that you will not fuck anything without being married.
Show me the rape.
Admitted to fucking something, so it has nothing to do with the R word. He's suspended 7 games for fucking.
Show me the rape kit, homie. She had to have an R kit done, homie. If you're gonna file, you gotta have an R kit done.
Oh, I'm not. I think we're having like separate. I'm not arguing that. I'm not saying she's telling the truth. I don't know yet. I'm saying
no, I know. I'm just going. I'm going through the whole thing.
Got you.
Back to the lawsuit. You can't suspend me, homie, if there's no R kit. I'm saying I didn't have sex with her. Now what?
But I know, but it's too late. I hear you. But he said he did. He told on himself. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so he had sex with her.
He walked in and said, "Yeah, I fucked her. I didn't remember."
Smitty, I'm sorry for interrupting. There's a huge part in this that I guess just come out. So the civil lawsuit against Retzlaff is likely to be dismissed. Attorneys for both sides filed a joint motion to dismiss the case Monday today. So
boom.
Back to my point.
Really interesting, but. JB, a report came out about a month ago about the civil suit, and then recently the 7-game suspension thing I saw started making headwaves, and then I saw he was going to enter the portal because of the suspension, and then now that. So, yeah.
Back to my point. She had to drop that shit because she was about to get her ass lit up because she got to have an R kit done. And then the cat is going to miss 7 games, claim, or what? Is he going to go? Guess what they do? Now the NFL draft is taking a hit, right? I got a black eye on my fucking
resume,
and now I'm suing you, which they absolutely can do, other than the premarital sex bylaw and all that shit.
You know what's crazy? Now this lawsuit's getting dropped. He didn't even have to admit that he had sex with her. He should have been quiet the whole time.
That's my point. That's why I was saying, fuck that. Where's our kid? I don't admit to shit.
But since he did admit it, knowing he did admit it, though, I'm assuming the suspension is going to stay now. Because, again, the suspension is tied to the fact you had sex. It don't matter about nothing else. I'm assuming they're signing an actual honor code contract that I won't fuck. So if you do fuck, this happens.
And again, my point, who's going there?
No brothers.
But who's going there after this? You're the QB, homie. You're the best. He was the best Big 12 quarterback, in my opinion. And just watching him and breaking him down, I thought he was the best.
Ryder Lyons is going there, 5-star.
I thought he was the best NFL ready quarterback, too. And so I was looking forward to seeing him this year. And then what quarterback wants to go there, though?
Ryder Lyons.
He's going to decommit.
You keep saying that, but he literally just went on a Pat McAfee show a couple days ago and committed. He's a 5-star guy.
Let's bet he just decommits.
Let's bet. Let's do it.
By the time it's all said and done, he'll decommit.
So before this season starts, he'll decommit. Let's bet a meal.
I got to add to JB's point.
Hold on.
Bet
not good.
The woman who accused him of SA, she was the one who withdrew the case, according to Pete Thamel. So,
because she didn't get that R kit done. I've done this too long. I've defended too many brothers that got falsely accused. I know all about all this shit. You got an R kit done, and he should have had better representation to say, "Get the R kit done then," before you say anything. So, to your point, why'd he go admitting shit unless you had that R kit done? That's my whole overall point on this whole thing. Don't admit you fucked unless
he panics.
That's why I say bad representation.
Yeah.
You got lawyers. You got NIL money. You already got lawyers.
Josh Fraley said he won't decommit.
Oh, if he's an LDS kid, then yeah. That's why. He's already used to not getting pussy.
I told you.
Quote. I mean, we're going to say he's not going to get
that. What's LDS?
Latter-day Saint, tell me.
Oh.
Mormon, homie.
I just ain't never seen LDS. I was curious. I don't know a lot about the Mormon community. I just hear that they can't have sex. It's something I know.
I know a lot about Mormon kids. Brad Sorensen, one of the greatest quarterbacks I ever had, played for me, Mormon kid.
He wasn't fucking?
Got like 5-6 kids, but anyway, and the daddy had like 7 kids. All of them played like damn near 3 of them played in the NFL.
Daddy was married though.
His brother's Daniel Sorensen, by the way, won a Super Bowl for the Chiefs. Safety. So
contrary to belief, right?
Yeah, white boy safety. Contrary to your belief.
Contrary to belief. Eagles, right?
I'm trying to figure out. They don't fuck, but they sure. So they must not nut ever. And then they get out and they just fuck all the pussy. And they just fucking busting everything.
They not fucking, but I bet you they doing everything else. They doing hand job, masturbate, doing everything else they can.
Phillip Rivers is LDS, ain't he?
Well, he's married. So
no, I'm just asking.
When you marry, you do whatever you want to.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying all the LDS motherfuckers sure have a lot of kids, though, don't they?
It makes sense, don't it? You waited so long.
Is polygamy around that motherfucker too? They got like 5 wives too.
It's like a homeless motherfucker. He never had no food before. You give him a steak, he gonna tear that motherfucker up 20 ounces.
I'm torn on this thing, man. I really am.
What are you torn about though? You never answered that question. Because
like the whole sitting out 7 game shit to transfer to the R word being accused, thrown out there. Like this whole thing sounds like a fucking witch hunt. Again, it sounds like every other issue I've ever dealt with players who've been falsely accused on me. It's a witch hunt to get this motherfucker caught up. And I don't understand the problem. We have an NIL era. We're in an NIL era where I don't know if you saw the deal that there's a kid in college that turned down $2 million in basketball. And he went undrafted. And he turned down $2 million in hoops to stay in college. And he turned down $2 million, goes to the NBA draft, don't get drafted.
I always take the money, son. I always take the money.
But I mean, that's the problem. See, this is a whole nother debate. Because now, what's your admiration, to be an NBA player or to stay in college forever?
But you just saw the story. His admiration was to go to the league. he don't get drafted, he misses out on $2 million. Take the fucking $2 million, come back one more year, and then still go to the league. League ain't going nowhere.
Doesn't that tell you they're not as good as you think? And we're overpaying for under deliverers? Doesn't that tell you what I've been saying?
Overpay me, homie.
I get it, but homie, that's not good for the sport. You're talking about an individual basis. We're talking about what we've done to the sport. Like this is not what we grew up to. But we grew up to play college, go get the degree, go to college, and go play in the NBA. Go play in the NFL.
They've been getting paid in college. This was under the table. What's the difference?
Yeah, that's the best way.
Okay, but if you're still getting paid, what's the difference?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
If I'm still getting a Hummer,
not everybody
I'm still getting hundreds of thousands. I'm still getting all this money. Why does it matter?
Because the guy got paid to play, not all the guys. Like that's the difference.
You always say on this show, you said it for years that you said most players ain't getting no money. You said the average NIL deal is $300.
It is still.
Okay, so why you keep saying most guys ain't getting paid? It's the same shit. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's not the same shit because now everybody knows what you make. There's jealous.
It's the same thing.
What do you mean? No. Go ask Sark if it matters. Go ask Lane Kiffin and Nick Saban if it matters, homie. When they address the locker room and the motherfuckers looking over there like this motherfucker make $2 million, I make how much? Tell me that don't matter? You're out of your goddamn mind.
I'm saying it don't matter in the system.
Absolutely matters.
Your argument is that it's impacting the game, meaning that
it's
watering it down.
Maybe it impacts the game.
How is it watering it down when they've been getting paid? You understand what I'm saying? Like
I didn't know what you made, homie. What do you mean?
So the fact that it's publicized is making the game watered down.
Jealous ones envy. If I get an envelope from a motherfucker on the low,
yeah,
and you don't know what I got.
Yeah.
How do you look at me sideways in the locker room when you saw that I make $3 million and I make $100? What do you mean?
Question. Okay, I'm with you. But when you say, I guess, give me clarity on when you say impacting the game. Are you saying that are you saying now because that teammate is jealous that he's not going to go out there and play hard no more? Is that what you're saying?
Fucking right. He's already looking to get out. He's already looking to transfer. Look at what's happening, Smitty. Look what's happening in
That's a good question. I didn't say you.
I didn't know you had to ask that. I thought that was common knowledge.
I want to ask that. I want to ask that.
I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out
clarity in conversations.
I'm trying to figure out why.
You say a lot of shit.
First of all, let me ask you something. Doesn't that align with the craziness of the portal being open right after spring ball? Yeah, isn't that like a weird conspiracy we could bring up? Like all the unhappy people enter the portal after spring ball.
Right.
And then I got a new team in summer. And then I got a new team in winter conditioning again in January. And then I got a new team again after spring again. So why am I coaching? That's why paying under the table was the best way ever to do it. Like, fuck, homie. Come on. That's why Cats had 6 NFL quarterbacks at USC at one time on one roster. That's why Florida State had all those.
Well, you also couldn't. It went on transfer portal, so that was the main thing.
Well, you could leave and sit out.
Yeah, exactly. But you didn't want to sit out.
No, because people competed back then. People didn't worry about the money.
I guarantee you, homie, if the transfer portal was available at that time and you did not have to sit out, all those quarterbacks wouldn't have not stayed at USC. I don't care how great of Pete Carroll was. Shout out to Pete Carroll. All the QBs do not stay. If the transfer rules today were going on back then in 0405, guarantee it.
Again, Chris, but that's what you're saying. The same thing as Smitty saying. Pay me under the table, pay me on the table. I'll take both. You will. Smitty will. The individual will. That doesn't mean it's not. That doesn't mean it's good for the game. I'm just telling you, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not good for the game when we have to address the locker room and 85 scholarship players are sitting there and only 17 are paid.
So in the big picture of things, you're basically saying that jealousy is causing the downplay of college football. In summation.
Yeah, because the number one reason for transfer, contrary to everyone.
Interesting.
Yes, because the contrary to belief, let me break down why kids transfer. The number one cause, and I've said it for years, and then now I start to see it, people saying it and shit. I'm like, oh, really? I've been saying this for 5 years. Ask Alan what I've been saying for fucking 5 years. I used to tell him in JUCO, coaching them why they transfer.
Alan be lying, though.
Peer pressure. Number one reason you transfer. It ain't nothing else. Peer pressure. I broke this down in so many different macro levels. Peer pressure is why Darnell Smith leaves Florida to go to LSU because he doesn't start as a freshman or get paid the same dollar amount as his peer. because of the homies on social media, which are his peers, are talking shit on social media about their peer. Peer pressure is why you leave. Let me break it down macro real quick. Smitty, you and I are both at the same high school. We go to Warren Central.
Ooh, Dub C.
We're both 5 stars. I go to LSU. You go to Alabama. I start as a freshman at LSU. You redshirt at Alabama. What's the number one thing you're going to see on Twitter?
DMs. Damn, you ain't playing, homie. You ain't.
DMs. It's going to be on public. It's going to be a post.
Yeah.
Oh, you a 5-star? No, homie. Go to LSU and ball. You should have went to LSU, homie. He's starting you. Why aren't you playing? Because Nick Saban has more players in the NFL than anybody else, and he gets people paid more than anybody else. He's had more fucking redshirt All-Americans than anybody else. He's had more people drafted than anybody else. That's what all you should have said and shut the fuck up. But no, they don't. They're so worried about peer pressures now, telling them why they're not playing. They were transferred from Alabama, remember?
Yeah.
Towards the end of his career when they never would have left. So this is what I've been telling you for 5 years. This is fact. It's still true. It still holds water. This is the problem. And nobody wants to talk about it. And the problem is now you add that, you compile that with money being out there publicly, and now you grab fucking NIL agents and all these different people. And then this is what you get. You get a watered down product that is there to pay to play. No more commitment. No more organics. No more fucking, I want to go to Alabama because it's Alabama. None of that. So I'm just telling you, I mean, peer pressure is the number one thing. You cannot, these kids cannot. They're so fragile and and brittle. They can't take Twitter. Nobody's talking shit about a kid who got a $200,000 scholarship to go to fucking play for Nick Saban. Are you kidding me? My daddy would have been like, yep, sure is redshirting. And in 4 years, he'll be the number one draft pick. I don't get it. But that's what the fucking peer pressure's done to these motherfuckers. I'm just telling you, homie. They gotta keep up with the Joneses, Smitty. Like, that's what they really got to do. And that's in life, Smitty. Look. Smitty, I'm giving you a Hellcat. And then, JB, you're getting a Hellcat Red Dot or whatever the fuck they call it, the better one.
Yeah, SRT.
and now you are mad, and now, I want the Red Dot or Red Eye or whatever the fuck they call it. And that's peer pressure, homie. That's keeping up with the Joneses. That's dick.
Peer pressure is also like, as men, to some degree, I think you can at least admit to this. We're super competitive. We're animalistic. We want to be the top dog. I get the baddest bitches, the most money, the best car, the number one. So we've always had that in us anyway. And now you just have the platform, so to speak, at the collegiate level to showcase that. And to your point, it's leading to some negative thing. But as men, we always want to be number one. Like, that's just kind of ego. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying, though. That's a good point. That's a good breakdown, Jason. Every now and then, like once a week, you'll come out and just have a good, just full breakdown right there. That was good.